to the channel. Oh, thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. Oof, we got a hot one today. A lot of you gonna be crying in a second, so just deal with it accordingly. Don't get mad, just handle your situation. So today, whew, here's a spicy one. Rob Liefeld is 100% a better artist than you. And yes, this is clickbait, and even worse, you know I'm right. Yeah, with a topic like that, you knew I was coming for that good spicy stuff. So, well, before we get started, let me introduce myself. Hello, my name is Lewis Porter Jr., and welcome back to my channel. So, Rob Liefeld. Liefeld. A lot of people say, I say Liefeld. A lot of people say Liefeld. It should probably be Liefeld. I just say Liefeld. I've been saying it for years. I know it's improper, but I'm just going to keep calling him that. That's what I call him. Just deal with it accordingly. So, what can I say about him? He's been in the industry forever. Let's just keep it real. 30 years. And, you know, I have to give credit where credit's due. The guy's done well for himself. And would I consider him to be a fantastic artist? Of course not. Of course not. I think he has a lot of issues with his art. I think his technique works for him and no one else. I think if someone else did that work, they should be slapping themselves in the face. Fundamentally, I have a problem with his work. I don't think it's very good. I think the worst moment that I can remember is when I heard he was going to be working on Heroes Reborn when they had the Avengers, Fantastic Four, Iron Man, and Captain America books done by the Image guys. And I'm not going to lie, when that came out, I kept crossing my fingers like, oh, this is going to be great. Jim Lee's going to do the Avengers or Captain America. Oh, I can't wait. And then I heard like, oh no, Jim Lee's doing Fantastic Four. And I was like, oh, well, that's still a lot of, good guys over there doing it. And then when I found out that he was doing Captain America, I was just disheveled. I can't even tell you how upset I felt. And I was just like, straight garbage, never going to buy it. No way. And, at that point, I've been collecting Cap, since 1981, 82. And we're talking, this is the mid-90s. So, I got a 15-year run of books. And they tell me this guy's taking over doing Cap. And I'm like, no. God, no. 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 And I mean, I'm a Cap fan from way back. I mean, I read the Cap Wolf issues when they came out. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to look up Cap Wolf and see Mark Grunwald's run on that. Not some of Mark's best work. I'm a huge fan of Mark Grunwald. Everybody knows. Start Squadron Supreme. It's right in my bookshelf. But man, oh man, that was rough. And then, and Rob Liefeld got on board and, oh my God. But this isn't me to diss him. Because, I mean, if I really want to diss him, I go back to my favorite moment. Here's something for you kids who are quite of a certain age. When X-Force 1 came out, there was a big, I'd say, kerfunkle. Yeah, I think of what he did. He copied 3 pages from, I believe it's Teen Titans 38. It's been a while. It's been decades. And there was this big announcement that and it got discovered. So wait, let me tell this real nicely. So Rob copied the first 3 pages of this Teen Titans book to do for X-Force number 1. And it's a straight out swipe. I mean, panel for panel, everything set up. He swiped it. I can't even say it any nice. He swiped it. What made it funnier is that this got reported in the Comics Buyer's Guide at the time. Big news spread. It's like a 2-page spread, very serious. And at the top of it says, Rob with full swipe pages. This information was given to me from Lewis Porter Jr. That's right, me. Now, the reason I found this out, a very good friend of mine who owned a store in Connecticut called Cave Comics. It's still there. He's retired, but the comic books are still there. He told me about it. I then was working at Comics Values Monthly. I then reached out to the guys at CBG about what was going on. Told them what happened. They did the whole full-page spread. They cited my name in it. So it's in history. So people, they say, oh, you copied it. I'm literally the guy they're talking about. Like I said, my I guess connectivity to Rob Liefeld's life has been long, but I don't dislike the guy personally. I don't know him, so I can't really say. But I've not been a fan of his artwork. But I must give him credit where credit is due. Even though people have said horrible things about him, his artwork, forever, he keeps repeatedly getting work over and over again. He keeps getting work when other people can't seem to break in. And I know that must drive them crazy. Because let's be honest, breaking in, and I mean breaking in as Marvel DC. Let's not tiptoe around it. Let's not talk about little guys. I mean the top two. The top two. Boom. Where 80% of the money makes. He's a legend at this. He is. He's a legend. You don't have to like him. You don't have to agree with me. But you have to accept he has done things that you haven't done. And a lot of you artists out there who are 10 times better than him, theoretically, because you haven't made it. You keep telling me, oh, I'm a great artist. I'm great. No, Rob Liefeld is a better artist than you. He's made it. He made it. Why haven't you made it? If you're such a good artist, why haven't you made it? Come on, let's ask a tough question. Why haven't you made it? Maybe you suck. Well, let's be honest. You probably don't suck, but you don't have the intestinal fortitude. You don't want to do the hard work. And some people are like, well, he just got lucky. That's right, he got lucky. And that means that you've made it because you're unlucky. Call it what you will. Tell me why you haven't made it. And I don't mean like kind of made it. I'll be fair. Rob Liefeld, with the help of Louise Simonson, I'm not even going to try to get over that one, created Cable. Cable's done well. That's you don't have to like the character. I don't like the character, but I know the character's done well. Deadpool. Another character I can't stand. Huge character. People know who it is. Say what you like. He was able to do that. And a lot of you people have been doing this for a long time. And I don't expect you to have the same level of success that he's had. But I want you to stop whining about him. Especially, when you haven't made it. Oh, Rob, if I was at Marvel, if you were at nowhere. Nowhere. You ain't gonna, don't be telling me if you woulda, coulda, shoulda. Just do it. There's enough artists out there who do good work, who could be working for companies like Marvel, who could be working for companies like DC. But they don't have the basic work ethic to do it right. This is a hard job. It's a lonely job. And most guys who do artists are either you get it or you don't. And if you don't get it, you don't get the jobs. You don't. A lot of you want to do splash pages of every splash. Oh, this is really good. No. Learn how to draw. Learn how to tell a story visually. Do that stuff. Learn the graphic design behind it. To say what you like about me and Rob, Rob's made it. I haven't made it. I've never published for Marvel or DC. But I'm also not sitting around saying that my art's better than Rob. Which it isn't. My art's straight garbage because I can't draw. But a lot of you are. A lot of you are out there talking about how great of an artist you are. But still, Rob Liefeld is still working in the industry where you call his work crap and garbage. So then why aren't you working at Marvel? What's wrong? Well, could have... Shut up. You're not working at Marvel because you're not as good. 100% truth. You're not as good. And I know you don't like to hear this, and I know this upsets a lot of you, but let's just keep it 100% real. You're not as good as him. If you were, you'd be working in the industry. But you're not. See, I don't talk very long about this because we all know deep down, you know you're not good enough. You know you haven't worked hard enough. You know you gave up too early. You know it. And all I'm doing is just reaffirming that. And that's why you're so mad at me for it. But I get it. Do what you do. Feel mad. Call me all kinds of names. I appreciate it. I like that. Like I said, I like that energy. Give me that energy. Just let you know, Rob Liefeld's a better artist than you. 100% true. Now, you can either wallow in that and complain, or you can say, nope, that's not going to happen. I'm going to do better and I'm going to work harder and I'm going to be out there doing it. Now, you can do that. But don't be sitting there crying about it. Don't be sitting whining about it. Somebody out there like, shut up. Get out of here. Stop your crying. Get to work. Got it? Good. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. Do me a favor, if you like what I heard, you can click down below and subscribe. And of course, as always, make a comment because we like to hear the anger in your voice when you're yelling at me. The throbbing in the neck, the vein. I like that. I like that. I like that. So do me a favor. Give me a comment below and we'll see where this goes. Talk to y'all later. Hey, thank you for checking out my channel. Do me a favor. Check out my other videos. And if you like what you see, subscribe.